Our conversation dives into the stark reality of how elites manipulate truth and control time, shaping the world to their design while misleading the masses. Through lies and fear, they construct narratives that distract us, keeping us focused on survival, trivial entertainment, and the noise of manufactured crises.
Or something that's a total myth.
Misinformation, that COVID was spread through surface transmission, that vaccinated immunity was far greater than natural immunity, that masks were effective. Now we have the definitive Cochrane review. What do you do with that review? Cochrane is the most authoritative evidence body in all of medicine and has been for decades. Do you just ignore it, not talk about it?
That concerns me a lot.
You cannot escape God, not even with the mask.
That has my attention, believe me.
Brainwashed.
Blowing the lid off the COVID scandal.
To the growing number of hoaxes popping up online.
I know that global warming doesn't really exist at all in any sense of significance.
You guys upset that vaccine's not working?
I'm sure I'll be forgiven for this.
Screw your freedom.
In the COVID days,
the voltage.
What point of view would you expect to come out of this?
And you're never in the present moment. You're never in the present moment where everything becomes alive. In the present moment, within yourself. That's the only moment that you can make changes, because that's the moment when you observe and participate in what comes next.
At a moment when the world faces critical challenges.
Saw the perfect opportunity to accumulate power. All the wealth created by capitalism until then and into the future would be redistributed through some scheme of centralized planning, setting in motion a process whose disastrous consequences we are suffering today. By promoting a socialist agenda, while insidiously operating within the liberal paradigm, this new political class distorted the values of liberalism. And so, they replaced freedom with liberation, using the coercive power of the state to redistribute the wealth created by capitalism.
Just see in this crowd, everyone's wearing masks.
At a moment when the world faces critical challenges.
And so, they replaced freedom with liberation, using the coercive power of the state to redistribute the wealth created by capitalism. Their justification was the sinister, unjust, and abhorrent idea of social justice, complemented by theoretical Marxist frameworks aimed at liberating individuals from their needs. And at the core of this new value system lies the fundamental premise that equality before the law is not enough, as hidden systemic injustices exist which must be rectified.
Oh shit! They had to stop the mRNA.
Mr. Speaker!
Get me out of here, please!
Continue, please. Go right ahead.
I refuse to come on. Let me out.
Participants didn't know that the learner was really an actor, and the so-called shock.
Operation!
You're gonna get a shock. 180 volts.
Experiment. That's all. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, please.
Continue, please.
There's absolutely natural climate fluctuations. We have little ice ages. We have warm-ups.
And they made the decisions that they did, and they're going to have to live with it. And this is the life that we have chosen, whether you like it or not.
They don't think that they're going to have to leave, so there's no problem with not being able to take it with you, because you're not going anywhere. You're going to upload your consciousness to a computer, you see.
Well, speaking about games, I couldn't help but overhear you talking about
Pandemic.
Well, the reason I mention it is I took the test today at the Montgomery Street office.
You did? Kudos. So yours hasn't started yet?
No, not yet. That was one of the questions I had for you. What is it?
The eternal question.
Every night you play me something sweet, and when I'm down you always change the key. I need you now, my heart has lost the beat, and I'm counting on your lovely melody. You're the reason just to smile, so let me be your harmony.